Top 6 important things you should do before turning 30. Think back to your 10-year-old self's daydreams about your 21st birthday. Maybe you were convinced you would be living it up at your dream school, learning by day and partying by night. Perhaps you fancied yourself a world traveler, backpacking across Europe and spending your days sipping wine with the world's most fascinating people. If your dreams didn't quite turn out as planned, it's okay. You should still be cracking open that wine in a box and celebrating your 20s. Being in your 20s is a time for adventure and whimsy. Many of us will settle down someday, create beautiful little families and become permanent fixtures in our neighborhoods of choice. But for me, that day is not today. Number 1, travel somewhere you don't know the language or have never been before. Going somewhere you can't easily communicate with other people is only slightly terrifying. I'm only kind of kidding. Usually wherever you are in the world, you can communicate in some way, whether it's with spoken language or with your body language. Being somewhere you're not familiar with the local language means you'll need to pay more attention to what's going on around you. You'll be more thoughtful about what you're experiencing and pay deeper attention, something most of us could do more of. Number 2, befriend a variety of different people. Having friends who are different than you means you will learn and grow from them. When you have people like this in your circle, you can expand your knowledge and your mind. You'll learn from other perspectives and how to take them into account. Your worldview will expand. And you can learn how to speak to your own beliefs more deeply. Number 3, take a risk. Consider what a risk is to you and put yourself up to the challenge. For some people, a risk might be skydiving. For others it might be committing to a grad school program. You'll know it's a risk for you if you feel afraid and apprehensive of it for potentially unknown reasons. Taking a risk can be scary but also exhilarating. Sometimes the greatest things we will do in our lives are just on the other side of fear. If there's one thing you can take away from this 30 before 30 list, this one just might be it. Number 4, try to know more about your family history. You have always been busy with yourself till now, but now it's time to turn back and dig into the past. Know about your family history, ask your parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles. You might just learn about things that you never knew, about the places where your great-grandparents had lived, where your grandparents grew up. Whether you have links with people in a different country, it'll be an interesting journey if you choose to travel to all those places where your folks at once lived and spend a considerable period of their life. Knowing your family history is important for you, otherwise how will you pass it on the next generation? Number 5, take a solo trip. In case you've always postponed this, then you must surely go for that much awaited trip now. Post-30s, life changes manifold and you might never again get a chance to hitchhike with strangers and stay with the locals in their homes, drink the local alcohol and celebrate their festivals. Traveling by yourself will definitely push you to get out of your comfort zone, help you discover who you really are and have experiences that you probably wouldn't have had if you traveled with someone else. It will also give you valuable thinking time, to discover your passion and to walk down the unknown trails with strangers. Number 6, be at peace with yourself. Being self-satisfied is extremely important. If you're at peace with yourself now, then you'll surely rock your 30s and the remainder of your life. Accept the reality and try to keep moving on. Don't compare yourself with others and know that your purpose in life is different. Figure out what you want to achieve and work for higher goals. Try to be the best version of yourself. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.